Hi, I know this is probably going to be one of my more controversial videos, but I think this is something that needed to be said. I was listening to a 60 Minutes podcast about gun control, and all of a sudden it hit me, the NRA is an evil organization. And you'd ask a conservative, is Planned Parenthood an evil organization? Or does its goals... Evil is kind of a harsh word, but does its goals... Are they, for lack of a better word, evil? And they would say yes. But you'd ask them, is NRA an evil organization? And they would say, of course not. Ask a liberal, is the NRA an evil organization? They'd probably say yes. But ask them if Planned Parenthood is an evil organization. They would probably say no. I believe they both are. They both are thriving on the culture of death. I mean, Planned Parenthood is for abortion on demand and is for no limits, waiting, like a waiting limit, no restrictions whatsoever. The NRA wants no restrictions whatsoever either. I mean, they were against I don't remember if it's a 5-day or 7-day waiting limit. And there is none in gun shows in Virginia and other states. So a lot of people from northern states where there is stricter gun control go to Virginia and the southern states to buy their guns and take them upstate for either gang-related violence or mass murder. And they basically say we should enforce the laws on the books. But when the laws are so full of loopholes, it makes no sense. And I saw some videos of Planned Parenthood people talking to young women who are posing as pregnant women and almost pressuring them into abortions. And abortion, rape, incest, life of a mother, those are more concerns that tug on the heartstring. But when it's just a matter of inconvenience, it's a decadent society that just discards a living thing, a living soul like that. But yet, it's also a decadent society that, for profit, sells weapons of mass destruction. Yeah, I believe guns are weapons of mass destruction. They kill maybe 1, 5, 10, 15 here and there, but it adds up. We're the #1 nation, wealthy nation, with the level of gun violence. And some might say it's a culture, it's a decadent culture. But you have these right-wing gun nuts propping up the culture and giving the culture their guns. And you don't have conservative Christians speaking out against this. Just like you don't have liberal Christians speaking out against the abortion farms. Now, people use the Bible to justify guns and against gun control. Usually the one that they usually say is out of Luke 22, 36. And I am... he said to them, "But now if you have a purse, take it and also a bag. And if you don't have a sword, sell your cloak and buy one. It is written, and he was numbered with the transgressors. And I tell you that this must be fulfilled in me. Yes, what is written about me is reaching its fulfillment." The disciples said, "See, Lord, here are 2 swords. That is enough." Although I guess in our time it would be 2 swords, AK-47, a Glock, armor-piercing bullets, cop-killer rounds. I don't see this being used to justify the NRA position. And Don't forget, for all who draw the sword will die by the sword. Matthew 26:52. And I mean, how many of these mass killings are we going to have? And yes, they were mentally ill. The guy who shot up Virginia Tech, and the guy who shot up that health exercise club in Philadelphia, but they got their guns. And some got them through the loopholes. But I'm wondering, there should be, with his blogging about his mental state, and we're too eager to sell guns to people. We're too eager. It's a profit-driven thing. It's a profit-driven thing about greed. Greed, the sins of greed and anger, and throw in lust and alcohol combine to a devil's brew. And these are the same people who believe that you should be able to have concealed weapons in bars. I was a bartender, and I saw fights, and I saw people getting... If you're too drunk, and if you're a little inhibited, you might pull a gun. And then other people might pull a gun, and that might stop it, or you might have gunfight at OK Corral. And it's the hypocrisy of this. They don't realize this is playing into the devil's hands. This is ensuing chaos and death and bloodshed and corrupting good and honest Christians while doing it. And the thing that really bugs me is Republicans are claiming to be the party of states' rights. And New York and other states, like with big urban populations, decided that their laws, you can't have concealed weapons. South Carolina, Virginia, and other southern states say you can. But now they're saying that they should have the right to have their concealed weapons in New York, other states that don't allow it. Basically saying that the right supersedes the states' rights. So federal law supersedes. And the NRA lost by 2 votes. And Wayne LaPierre said, we're making progress. Yes, yes, they might be making progress, but progress into what? Progress into what? And this is the thing I worry about, because these are the people with the guns. These are the people with the armaments. These are the people which... And with the mood going so crazy about healthcare and about other things, I could see political assassinations. I could see political arguments getting into bloodshed. I can see more people getting more mentally ill, easy access to guns. This is a recipe for something really, really bad, folks. And look into your soul. Any people who are like militant gun nuts and pro-NRA, lifetime members of the NRA, look into your soul and say, is this what God wants? And same for the liberals who claim to be followers of Christ and who give money to Planned Parenthood. There are other organizations out there that help prenatal care, that help give services to the poor. But not Planned Parenthood, not abortion mills. So, in conclusion, the whole point is, the left are blinded by abortion, the right are blinded by guns. We need to open our eyes and know what would God want from us. And I'm sure it isn't abortion, and I'm sure it isn't this free-for-all guns. God bless you guys.